right now.
Our top story this hour, a 55-year-old man is dead after he was shot last night on Beeler Drive. Many of you know that's in southwest Atlanta. Thanks so much for choosing to get your news from us. I'm Alex Whitler. Police haven't released the victim's name, but detectives believe he lived in that area. The APD Connect Atlanta video surveillance system is also playing a part in this case. Here's Fox 5's Mark Teichner with more on that, as well as what else has been confirmed.
Atlanta police hoping to use their Connect Atlanta video surveillance system to help them track down the killer.
Well, they located a male, approximately 55 years of age, lying in the street.
Gunfire leaves a man dead in southwest Atlanta. Detectives tell us around 10:40 Thursday night, the victim was part of a group having a discussion at the corner of Cleveland Ave and Beeler Drive, a block from the I-75 exit ramp.
It appears there was some kind of escalating dispute at the intersection, which unfortunately erupted into gunfire.
The 55-year-old victim was shot in the chest. Sadly, he died at the scene. The victim's name hasn't been released, but detectives tell us he lived in the area. They also credit the APD Connect Atlanta camera system with helping them get a leg up in the investigation.
Our city cameras in the area, and they were able to capture the majority of the incident. So we're running off some of that, trying to capture exactly the identity of everybody involved.
Police say everyone else scattered on foot. So far, the only description they have of the gunman is too vague to lead to an arrest.
We're just working to try to get some witnesses and find out what really transpired and gather some evidence. Of course, the businesses are closed right now.
A little bit more about that Connect Atlanta system. It is a collection of more than 20,000 private and public cameras that are then linked at the APD Surveillance Video Center so that officers can keep an eye on the city when things happen. Reporting from downtown, I'm Mark Teichner, Fox 5 News.
Mark, thank you. The GBI is investigating a police shooting that left a suspected shoplifter dead. This was in DeKalb County. This all started at the Walmart on Chamblee Tucker Road and Peachtree Boulevard. Police say after a brief scuffle inside the store, the man broke free and ran into a nearby apartment complex. The chase ended in the parking lot there, and then police say the man pulled out a gun. That's when they say officers opened fire. That man did die at the scene. The two officers involved are now on administrative leave. In another officer-involved incident, two people are recovering after a shooting at a Northeast Atlanta warming center. You might remember we brought this to you yesterday as breaking news right here on Fox 5 News at noon. One man tells us he saw the entire thing.
I turned after he started shooting. I turned and saw the guy shooting down towards somebody at the floor. And, you know, I saw the fire coming out of a gun, and obviously they heard the gunshot.
This happened at the Central Park Recreation Center. The GBI says the suspect, Antonio Wooten, was arguing with someone before he pulled out a gun and shot that man and then another bystander. That's when the officer, who was off duty at the time, opened fire but didn't hit Wooten. Wooten broke his arm when he fell during this incident. Atlanta police took him into custody. The two gunshot victims are expected to survive, and the officer who shot at Wooten was not hurt. Atlanta police also released new details on the shooting death for this man, 42-year-old Charlie Davis. He was found dead Monday inside the 9th floor elevator lobby of a parking deck on Peachtree Center Avenue. That's in downtown Atlanta. He'd been shot in the head, so if you have any information on this case, you're encouraged to call Crime Stoppers. You could be eligible for a reward of up to $5,000. New at noon, a 6-year-old boy has died after being hit by a car. This happened in LaGrange on Hogansville Road yesterday afternoon. Medics rushed the child to West Georgia Medical Center, but sadly, he died shortly after arriving at the hospital. Police haven't released the child's name or identified the driver involved, and the cause of that crash is still under investigation. Over in Cherokee County, a man was killed after being hit by a car on Highway 92. This was this morning. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office tells Fox 5 the man was crossing in an unlit area while wearing dark clothing. Deputies say the man was not using a crosswalk when that crash happened. The victim died at the scene, and deputies say the driver was cooperative while that investigation continues. Well, those living in Forest Park are on edge after a chemical fire broke out at a plant on Barnett Road. This was just yesterday morning. Emergency crews shut down roads near the area and ordered evacuations and a shelter in place for anyone within a half-mile radius of the plant. Firefighters put the flames out quickly, but those living nearby worry about the potential health effects.
It's very concerning because really it could cause damage to our lungs and everything, and probably cause some other damage that could be unreversible.
Plant managers say the fire was caused by an issue inside a reactor and insist there is no ongoing threat. An investigation is happening now, and officials continue to monitor the air quality in that area. Well, let's monitor what the air feels like with a live look outside at current conditions. You see the sky looks nice and blue, the sun shining down nicely on Atlanta's skyline there, but it was still quite cold this morning. So let's check it now with Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Alex Forbes. It sounds like this weekend is still up in the air.
It is. I think we're trending in the right direction if you're looking for a calmer weekend, but we're not entirely there just yet. But before we even get to Saturday night, we've got to get through tonight, where we're going to see some scattered showers across the area. Now, you're thinking back to this morning. You're thinking about the temperatures right now. You're going, showers. Is this the wintry weather thing? No, that's not going to be overnight tonight. We would be watching Saturday night for that. So here we are over downtown. We have gone up to 44 degrees on our way to the low 50s, spot we did not reach yesterday, and plenty of sun to go around later in the day. Notice we are officially measuring at the airport mostly cloudy skies, but by and large most of Metro Atlanta is mostly clear at this hour. The temperatures have come up. The wind chills have also come up. Now a wind chill of 39 in Atlanta, 36 in Canton, 31 is what it feels like right now in Gainesville with an air temperature of 38, 35 your wind chill in Dalton, and 39 over in Rome. Fox 5 Live Viper, all quiet for us, but we are starting to look off to the west, particularly into parts of Missouri and Arkansas, where you see rain and even some snow in a handful of spots. That's the front moving towards north and central Georgia for tonight. Again, scattered showers tonight. It is going to be all rain. It's going to be a reinforcing shot of some moisture potentially for Sunday that would bring that wintry weather threat. So sunny skies here through the afternoon. That southwesterly breeze is our friend. Let's talk about the winter weather prospects here, because this is what everybody's asking about. Generally speaking, if you live south of a line, say from Hartwell to Athens, McDonough, over towards Manchester, you have a low-end chance of seeing some brief mixing and maybe even just some straight-up snow. That's going to be early Sunday morning. Accumulation, if anything at all, would only be up to a quarter of an inch. There's a lot more to talk about this, and we're going to do that coming up here in just a few minutes. Alex?
All right, Alex, thank you. We will check back with you soon. A change coming to Gwinnett County schools has a whole lot of parents upset. Starting with the fall 2026 school year, the district will require all 6-year-olds to begin first grade. This changes the previous policy, which allowed parents to use their discretion on when their children may be developmentally ready to start kindergarten. This policy, known as red shirting, allowed some 6-year-olds to attend kindergarten instead of first grade. One Gwinnett County parent told us the change could negatively impact her daughter.
Kindergarten is super fundamental, and for them to say that it's not important, that it's not required, I mean, that's very, very sad to hear.
This change has also caught state lawmakers' attention. Representative Scott Hilton plans to introduce legislation that will, in his words, shift the power back to the parents.